So we bought the property in July. I'm very affected by light, and Graham's very affected by coldness. So when we walked in, our hearts sank because the house was quite dark, especially in our main living area. I used to walk in when they weren't there and go like this, quite. I mean, I remember coming back in from the beach, and when it wasn't there, and I'd walk in and go, "Oh, it's just so dark in here." And so after about 3 or 4 weeks, we just had to discuss how we're going to change this. So we did have a couple of companies come round. You talked about a tubing company.
Yeah, we talked about light tubes, but that didn't really seem to we didn't think it would solve the problem. And then the next step on was really looking at the skylights.
So I had about 3 people come round actually. They were all lovely, but it was, I think his name was Cole, who bounced through the door.
Yeah.
Nothing was too much trouble for him, but what was most important was the fact that he put our minds at ease straight away. He said, "Oh, let me just jump in the ceiling, let me just go and look at the roof." And we're like, okay, that's random, because nobody else had.
I really liked him to say that he'd been up in the roof space, he'd measured between all the roof trusses, he knew exactly where it could fit, where it couldn't fit. And the guy really gave me confidence that he knew what he was talking about, because he'd actually been up there and sort of checked it all out. So that was a big plus. Plus the guy was a great personality as well, wasn't he? Yeah. Real character.
And I believed in him, and I believed that this room, that was our main living area, is going to be a lot brighter.
Yeah.
Then within a couple of days there was a quote. Then it was Jodie confirming when they're coming. Then there was Andrew who's saying this guy can't come, but we're going to do this guy. So it's constant communication. Whereas other trades we've had in the house in the last 4 months has just been pulling teeth out because they never answer, or they keep promising and under-delivering. And we just couldn't believe it. Everything they said would happen.
Yeah, so they updated us whilst we were overseas in terms of what was going on. And I spoke to the people that run the body corporate here, and they said they were very helpful, very respectful, very communicative. And the guy who runs the place said he'd happily have them back in here any day as a firm of contractors, because they kept the body corp informed on what was going on. They were polite, respectful, which he said was just ideal.
We were blown away how much brighter it is.
I was reluctant to open the bedroom door just to see how light it was, and when we did, it was it certainly exceeded our expectations. Yeah. It made a massive difference.
And I think the blue skies, you can sit, we literally lie on the sofa and look up at the blue skies, and that's again mind playing, but it's like the warmth coming from the sky. And we stargaze, don't we?
Yeah, at night time you can look up and you can see the stars.
Yeah. I want to put them everywhere. If I could put them in here, I'd put them in here. If I could put them in there, upstairs in the bedroom, maybe too bright, but I would put them everywhere. I've never felt a house change its character.
It's made a huge difference to the feeling in here.
They promised, we possibly didn't believe, that they exceeded our expectations.
They did what they said they were doing, and they did it well. They communicated well with us, communicated well with the neighbours and the body corp. The place was left clean and tidy. It was a great experience. Yeah.